Chainsaw Man Season 1. Good Lord. I binge watched it in 2 days. Just got done uploading the final episodes of my reaction, which are 9, 10, 11, and 12. Check them out on Patreon or YouTube memberships, whichever one you prefer. Now, going into this, look, when it first came out on Hulu, it had come out and it wasn't dubbed yet. And as you all know, I prefer dubbed because I like to catch every iota of action and beauty of animation. And every once in a while you miss something because of them flashing subtitles too quickly. So I decided to wait. Now, with the movie coming out, it kind of sparked me. I was like, oh yeah, you wanted to finish, Chainsaw Man. So went back into it, watched the dubbed first episode again. Then I did my reactions to all the episodes. And here we are. Now, this is one of those situations where this is some of the best animation I've ever seen in my life. Some of the best I've ever seen in my life. There are certain keys to detail, like, even the simplest things, not just the battles, but simplest things of someone getting dressed and putting on a necktie and a shirt. I'm like, good Lord, they took the time. Like, they put a lot into this series, man. A lot. Every single ending is different. In other words, the end credits, they're all different. The beginning credits, they're all the same with the same song. I've even developed a dance to it. If you watch the reactions, you'll see I started to learn a dance. I haven't got it down perfect, but I'm starting to learn a dance. And so this follows Denji. Is it Denji or Denjin? What's funny is whenever it's always harder for me to remember these people's names, whatever they have Asian names. A lot of times I'm sitting there I'm like, okay, like it's different if it's like John and Joe and Scott and Kelly. Like, it's just English names that you're used to hearing. It's just easier to remember. So the only guy I know is like Denji. And it's just funny because he starts out as like a homeless kid. He's dirty. And they call him Denji. I'm just like, that's funny. So they live in a world where there are devils roaming about. So these devils, there are different types. So you might have, a gun devil. You might have a ghost devil. You may have a wolf devil. Different things. And you may have a chainsaw devil. Well, devils drink people's blood. And he saw an injured chainsaw devil one day. It kind of looks like a dog. And he allowed him to heal himself through biting him. So they became friends. Dude got wrapped up in the underworld at some point. And he was done away with. Executed. And his little devil decided to give him a second chance at life and merge with him. His blood dripped into its mouth and they both merge. He becomes his heart and he's got the pull cord for the chainsaw hanging out of his chest. So he finds out very quickly that if he pulls that, he gets chainsaws for arms and a chainsaw popping straight out of his head. Okay? He's eventually recruited because of his specific set of powers and skills by devil hunters. By specific devil hunters that think they work for the government and everything. And he is absolutely smitten by the head huntress. And I forgot her name. And she knows it. And she knows he wants her. And she did something where she just seduced him in this one scene. And when I was watching it, I thought to myself, I was like, that would have worked on me. I was like, this chick knows what she's doing. So there's different hunters out there. And the different hunters have different powers too. Many of them have made deals with these devils for cooperation in helping them fight and do different things and stuff. So everybody's kind of got their own different little story, but this one dude, his family was taken out by a particular one, and he's partnered with him and, trains, I guess, under him. And they also partner him with a girl that's like half devil and half, I forgot what they call them. They say I binged it all in one day, and I know a lot of y'all know I'm watching it, so you may want to review. So I'm doing the best that I can. But for those of you that are fans, you already know what I'm talking about. So it basically follows him becoming a devil hunter and the people he meets and the situations that they all get into. And I mean, it's dark. It's dark. It's weird. If you're into thinking outside of the box, whoever thought of this definitely was thinking outside the box. And I don't know if they were smoking or popping pills or pumping something into their veins when they thought of it. Because it's just I'm just like, this is so strange. So strange. In certain ways, it reminds me of Jujutsu Kaisen. But, so, the way it ends, I wasn't really, in particular, happy with. But it does leave you wanting more. And by the way, that one dude that's above the girl that's in charge of them, wait till y'all see this dude. You can't stop him. I don't know if anyone can stop him. This dude is no joke. And Denji is he's the protagonist. He's the anime protagonist. The short-haired, simple-minded, naive, kind of kind-hearted sometimes, kind of not. Just, he's got a lot of those features of the anime protagonist male character. You know what I mean? Why do they make all of them naive and dumb to a certain extent? Kind of like Goku. Like, One Punch Man is like that too. Huh? Oh, I didn't know I was gonna go over here. Like, why do they all act like that? Not all of them, but a lot of them do. Y'all know this. Anyway, when I see something like this makes me say to myself, One Punch Man, you have no excuse. Season 3, you have no excuse. I don't want to hear it. No matter what it is, I don't want to hear it. Okay? I just started watching Demon Slayer. I don't want to hear it. Whatever excuse you have, then bring it out in 8 years instead of 6. Make sure fans are getting quality. I'm rewatching also, as we speak, Season 2 of One Punch Man. The quality of Season 2 is better than Season 3 from what I've seen so far. So now we got Season 1 in first place, Season 2 in second place. It's funny that it's stepping down as it gets further out. They need to change that up. Anyway, there's some wild stuff in here. There's a lot of adult jokes. Several adult situations. It's dark, it's bloody, it's gory, it's weird, it's everything. Okay? I don't know if I would call myself a fan of it, but I enjoyed the anime experience of watching it. Like, I can't see myself buying it, but I can see myself going back and maybe watching it from time to time. But I have to be in a mood because it's kind of creeps me out a little bit too. So if it was fully my cup of tea story-wise, I would probably give it a 5. However, for those of you that like creepiness, and it's probably a 5 for you. For me, it's a 4 out of 5. Woos! This is, for a lot of people, anime's dream. You know what I mean? This is something that you're looking for. Great animation, crazy story. Go ahead. It's something different. You're not retreading. Oh, you know the normal stories. Now I'm out for the Royal Revenge is kind of in there, but you know what I'm talking about. Just twists and turns in this thing where it's just like, it's not like he wins all the time, and some crazy, like that one dude that looks like him that has the 3 blades. That, like, yo, man, what in the hell? I want to see. Anyway, I was gonna say I want to see him go up against that top dude, but we can't. Anyway, 4 out of 5 woos. Let me know what you all think. I'm gonna try to go see the movie tomorrow, all right, and have a review for you. 10 million subscribers. Woo!